Okay, so it is 1:32 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday, September 12th, 2011. I know this is late, but it's okay. It's okay. I wasn't even gonna do this video because I was gonna do it, but then some events happened, and then I wasn't gonna do it because I wasn't in the right mindset to do it. And the things I had planned on saying were gonna come out wrong. I knew it, and then people were gonna take it as me just being disrespectful. I know it. But I was just laying in bed, so I'm going to sleep. See, got my head wrap on. And I was flipping through the channels, and on the History Channel right now, they're playing footage from people that were taping right after the planes hit the World Trade Centers. And I just had to just do this video because I feel like I need to just share. I was on YouTube earlier and everyone had their videos and I was like, I should do one, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do one. But I felt the need to. It's 10 years later. So I'm taking you through what happened that morning. So I live in Seattle, the greater Seattle area. So that morning I get up to get ready for school. I was 10 years old. And then so I remember exactly. I can draw you a diagram right now and show you the plans of my house and how I walked out of my room, where my mom's bedroom was, where the TV was. I walked in the room, and I'm picturing it right now. I will never forget this day. I walked in the room because that's what I usually do. I usually wake up when I was younger. I usually wake up and go lay in my mom's bed until I get ready for school. And she's sitting on the bed and she's crying. So I look on the TV and I just see like the buildings in smoke. And she just starts praying and I have no idea what's going on. I don't understand. I'm like, what's going on? So she like tells me what's going on. And you know how you get things when you're younger but you don't understand them, like planes crashed. Like I'm 10 years old. Like I don't understand what just happened. That people are in the buildings, people were on the planes, and someone took over the planes and hijacked them and intentionally ran them into buildings with people in them intentionally. I didn't get that at that point. It's okay. I was 10. I just remember, I don't even think I went to school that day. I think it was just so much confusion. My grandmother was working in the Columbia Towers, and that's, if you don't know, that's like the tallest building in Seattle. So I guess they had closed down, saying that no one's allowed to go in the building because they don't know what else is going to happen, because if they were hit a West Coast location, they would either hit that or somewhere in LA. Just crazy hecticness. And that's all I remember from that day. I will never forget me walking in the room and my mom just crying because this just happened. And just now when I was laying there, it just hit me. Someone really intentionally took people's lives on this mass scale. And the way I've always thought about it is that from a political mindset and from a sound mindset, I've always thought of it in the perspectives of the war and not what happened to lead us as a country to war. I've always had a political mind. I can remember when I was younger saying this war is not right for many different reasons, because I understood at a young age that a country did not do this to us. An extremist group did this to us. And I never pieced it in my mind until like a few years ago why we would take such extreme actions. And just in my mind, just now laying in bed, I put myself in the shoes. Yes, I did, people. I put myself in the shoes of the president, George W. Bush, at the time. Okay. From the perspective of going to war, someone has just attacked our country on such a huge scale. Someone has intentionally planned to take out two of the most important buildings to the country, including the Pentagon and the plane that landed in Philadelphia that was planned to go somewhere else. I can't remember where it was right now. I really thought to myself, if I was the president, would I go to war? And in my mind, my first response was yes. But that went against all my thinking, because in my mind, from a political standpoint, this war has no gain for our country. It's going to cost us too much money. We're going to lose too many lives. We're killing innocent people that had nothing to do with it. It will be a waste of time for our country to do. That's my political mind speaking. My natural mind and natural instinct says someone must pay. And I think it is very interesting that the person that concocted this whole plan had not been found until this year. It's mind-boggling and mind-blowing. But just this day in general, I just have no words for it. It kind of makes me pissed off at our country, but it kind of makes me happy that this happened to bring us together, because our country has a history of constantly trying to separate ourselves, whether it be women and men, whites, blacks, Pacific Americans, all this. We have a very large history of being separated. And although it took the biggest tragedy since slavery and World War II, the Holocaust, to bring us together as a country, it's sad to say, but it happened. And today, I I didn't have a good day to start with, but then something really made me angry about today. And it's been on my mind all day, and it's just been in my mind. So I work at Safeco Stadium, and I worked today in the morning. They were doing the salute to the first response people. And I was standing there watching the television because I couldn't see the field for where I was working. And it posed a question in my mind. Why do we wait until times like these to honor the people that risk their lives day in and day out? They risk their lives every single day for us, and we wait till Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and September 11th to say thank you. That really made me pissed off. Like, these people learn to fight fires, learn to fight gunshots and bullets, and learn to fight every single thing, and we wait for 3 major days out of the year to say thank you for risking your life voluntarily for us. I had to get it off my chest because that really makes me upset. If someone's going to really go into this giant building where a plane has just crashed into it voluntarily, it can be your job, but if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it. To go help these people out of this building, and we wait once a year to say thank you for doing that, there are no words. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, even though I had no clue while it was happening what was going on, that people risk their lives to save other people. It really goes to show that human beings are really human beings, and that we have sympathy and empathy for people. It never ceases to amaze me how man-made things can do so many things to destruct man. But it happens. I just want to say thank you to all my troops. Even though I don't agree with the war, thank you for, I support you. No matter what I feel about this war, I support you, because you are the ones out there in the front lines losing limbs and coming back home with post-traumatic stress disorder and going crazy, and no one's there to help you, and you're coming back home and you have nowhere to stay. All these things, and you still risk your life for this country. I want to thank you. To me, you are some of the bravest people on this planet, because it wouldn't be me. Now, that's a different video for a different day, but I'm not risking my life and limb for a cause I don't agree with. But thank you to everyone. Never forget this day. It will always go down in history as something that bonded our country. Even if I'm just going to leave it at that. Just never forget this day. Because this day will never, ever, ever go away.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with